So studies are showing that Gen Z is having less sex than previous generations. I've also noticed a trend where Gen Z is not liking the amount of sex scenes in movies, saying that they're unnecessary, arguing that, they didn't consent to watching it. Some of that I think goes too far, but I do think there's an interesting point there, especially on Twitter. I saw someone last week, I think, saying something about how millennial culture is sexualizing something that is not sexy, unnecessarily, and thinking it's shocking. And their example was the restaurant Egg Slut. And I think that's a really spot on example. Why? Why is breakfast slutty? If you really like breakfast, you're an egg slut? I don't know. And how Gen Z thinks that's really passé. And I think that's true. And I think it's a positive movement, just because I think it's dumb. And there's just no reason to be naming your breakfast spot. Hey, look at mom. I got a job. I'm working at Egg Slut. I'm an egg slut. Totally unnecessary. But what are your thoughts on sex in the movies? I personally think that it makes a lot of sense. I know there was a lot of hoopla about Oppenheimer. Why did that sex scene, why did they have to be naked for that? But his relationship with her was sexual, and sex is a part of life, certainly a part of most adult relationships. So I don't see why it can't be a valid point in storytelling. They got together, and they didn't get together and play Parcheesi. One of the main things they did is they got together and have sex. And they had sex. And they were comfortable around each other, and it showed that. And they had a meeting of mind as well as body. And so I think that it was totally valid and called for. And so I'm curious what you think about sex scenes in movies, and if they are if they're overdone, I guess, and are as necessary as they used to be.